Alrighty then. It is Halloween. It's Thursday. Got a little rain last night. Live camera outside. This is San Francisco, out towards the avenues, out towards the park. And to the right is getting down towards downtown San Francisco. You can see Alcatraz and Angel Island and Mount Tam if you look real hard. I don't know if you can see it in your shot, but it's right. There's Mount Tam right there. And a few clouds that are lingering. Clear skies. High pressure going to set up for a good 12, 18 hours. And then clouds increase. And we have an opportunity for more scattered showers tomorrow night. Like kind of the same timing we had, a little different, but very similar overnight like we had last night. But this next system a little more robust. So let's take a look at the 5-day forecast. We'll just start off with that. And you can see your weekend looks good. As we head into Friday, clouds increase. That's tomorrow. Temperatures still stay in the mid and upper 60s, maybe a low 70. And then we get into the showers Friday night and Saturday morning. You see that? And then the weekend looks good. And it's just kind of, man, it is classic fall weather. And again, we got rain up in the north part of the state. We got a little rain around here too, but that 100th of an inch, 200th of an inch. But up around Butte County, Paradise, Oroville, Redding, they got like an inch, half inch of rain. That helps a lot in terms of fire danger. Doesn't mean it's over. It just means, I'm sure CAL FIRE is breathing a sigh of relief. Okay, so that live picture, we got this live picture. This is out towards Tiburon. This is Sausalito, Tiburon, Belvedere. I think that's Strawberry Point. Is that Strawberry Point? I guess that's Strawberry Point right there. This is where all the high-end people live. Because I always wanted to live there. And I'm clearly not a high-end person, but those are some really nice, the climate. I mean, I've never been to the south of France, but I'm thinking south of France. I don't know if that's, I think I just picture that's what it looks like. It's beautiful. So if you haven't been to Sausalito, Tiburon, Belvedere lately, they're very welcoming too, the folks that live in those communities, because they know they got a nugget, and especially those who live over in Tiburon, and they get to take the ferry. Like, first of all, you can see the city from Tiburon. Then you jump on a ferry, you go to the city, go to the whatever that food market is by the by the ferry building, and get something to eat, and then have a beer, and then get in the ferry and come back home. How awesome is that? Okay, so another shot. This is Mount Tam, and we're gonna wake up this morning and look at it. I hope you enjoy this shot as much as I do. I love seeing the planes coming in and out. I love seeing the little fog down in the valleys trying to form out in Tennessee Valley area or out towards Muir Beach. And then you see the clouds kind of clearing up. So most of the activity occurred last night in terms of cloud and scattered showers. So a few fair weather cumulus just pushing through right there. Here are some of the cloud cover locations. You can see most of our area clear. The system has moved up into the mountains. Talked to some friends up around Truckee, up in Olympic Valley. Few light scattered snow flurries, but nothing, immense. Like I think up on the hill, they got 2-3 inches up at Echo Summit, Donner Summit. But Friday night, Saturday morning, early is when we're going to have a more robust system. And some models suggest, they could 6-8 inches of snow if it goes right. Well, yeah. I don't want to hang my hat on that. Maybe 5 inches. But still, that's for this time of year. Here's some of the rainfall totals. This is, let's see where we are. There's Red Bluff. These should pop in for us to populate. Okay, so Red Bluff got just 500. So you see how the valley, those numbers are light. But when you get in the hills, right, you get these bigger numbers. Like up around Paradise, I think had almost an inch of rain right here, half inch of rain out in the Butte Creek area. And then you get down in the valley, they get the rain shadow. But Sacramento, what'd they do? No, they weren't that much. Folsom, Citrus Heights, 0.2 inches, 0.2, 0.2 of an inch. The west slope of the Sierra Nevada, nearly a half inch. And then the Bay Area proper, these are totals. These are National Weather Service numbers. But you can see just a light dusting, except Mount Tam, watershed, but coming up on a half inch of rain. Bolinas and Bodega Bay, almost 3/10 of an inch. Pretty awesome. Nice to get that rain, man. Okay, so let's do this. This is the GFS model. I'm going to back it up. Here we go into the day, today, through the day. And then tonight and tomorrow, the clouds increase so that by Friday afternoon and Saturday morning, that's what the GFS says. And then watch how quickly it's out of here. So it's kind of the same deal, except it's going to rain closer to sunrise than it did to this morning. So what I'm getting at is Saturday's going to be fine. that's the GFS. We can look at the North American model just because we can. Back it up, look at the timing. It's not quite as robust on the rainfall potential as the GFS was, but you can see a few light scattered showers pushing through, and this is Saturday morning. And again, you get the same result. Look how quickly it clears out. So Saturday's going to be an awesome day because it's going to be that day like this morning where the sun comes out after a nice little rain. And the rain, if we get a 1/4 inch, I'd be stoked. And that's possible. That is possible, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch in the Bay Area. This system will favor, again, like I showed you up in the Butte County, it'll favor Colusa, it'll favor Shasta, Lassen counties, the areas north, Del Norte County. Ocean Beach, looking good right now. Let's take another peek at another camera. Lindemar, nobody works. I don't know how. These are grown people, man. Kids are in school. So, but I'm happy for them. They're in the water. I mean, right? I'm not in the water. Beautiful day. This is, you can see all the guano out there on the rock out the point out there out by Pedro Point. That's a lot of birds. You ever see that? You've seen that, right? When the rocks become white with bird stuff. We used to know, what's funny? I'll tell you a little story as you look at Santa Cruz. We used to, at Seal Rock at Ocean Beach by the Cliff House. It's funny because this is before the internet. But we used to do a move. We thought we were geniuses, and we kind of were. But you could tell the wind at Ocean Beach, when it shifts, ruins the surf, right? If it shifts onshore. And so we'd be surfing away, and usually you surf on a day when the winds are offshore. Today the winds are slightly onshore. But usually surfing on a day when it's slightly offshore. So you don't smell the rock, but as soon as the winds would shift, you could smell the seals and the bird stuff. And it was like in a matter of seconds. All of a sudden you go, boom, wind shift. We'd all get in our cars and go home because that meant it was over. Because once the wind shifts at the beach, the potential, especially in the early fall and spring, it's over, right? But I just remember that smell of the seal rock. And weirdly enough, it kind of reeked, but it was awesome too. I'll bet you've smelled it if you've ever been out there. Okay. So 5-day forecast comes up again. Thanks for bearing with me. I appreciate you watching these. Any suggestions you have for me? Because I don't know YouTube. I don't get it. I really don't. I enjoy doing this because this is what I do every morning, and I'm happy to do it with you guys. But just if I'm doing something if there's something I can do that would make this better, too long, too short, too rambly, honest to God, 35 years in the business, I can take it. So please leave a comment and be cool, be kind if you can. All right. Have a nice day. I'll see you tomorrow.